right? And today, yeah, my hair looks extra fluffy. I got out of the shower and I picked this shit. Ooh, it looks nice. It looks nice. Anyways, I got out of the. I was watching someone stream a little bit ago, and I noticed that for some reason people have this very strange conception that if you are on PC, you will not experience any of the lag that you experienced on console. I had to pause there to just compile my thoughts and think about how stupid that idea is. I don't blame anyone for. I guess this is a very common, like a common idea, right? People go from console to PC. They move from console to PC, and they're like, yes, I don't have to deal with lag anymore. And then lag happens, and there's surprise Pikachu thing. Now, I'm here to let you guys know that console is actually the more consistent experience, because of the fact that we do not live in a perfect world where everyone has the perfect PC, and games don't have perfect PC optimization, right? There are going to be a lot of instances where stages, characters, moves will cause extra input delay or lag on PC where they don't on console, okay? Where lower end hardware with high settings will cause extra frame drops where they wouldn't on console, right? Those frame drops do still happen on console. There's hitches because the console's too old, it's dusty, needs to be dusted out, it's been on all day, right? Little things like that. But for the most part, consoles have this amazing optimization system where they will use dynamic resolution to try to hit their target FPS, whether that target FPS is 30 or 60. PC doesn't have that. There's no dynamic resolution for target FPS most of the time. There's some shooting games that are starting to do it, like Call of Duty Warzone is a great example. It's starting to do it. But most fighting games, I don't think a single fighting game has that, right? So if you're on console versus PC, right, and you are trying to get into the PC space, if you're building a low-end PC that's not going to play what you want it to at the most optimal performance, you probably shouldn't move to PC yet, right? My PC before this one ran all the games I needed it to run, right? It was starting to have problems streaming, but it ran all of the games I needed it to run with no problem. And because of that, it was fine for me to move to PC. If the contraption, the Frankenstein that you're building, or that you were gifted, or that you decided I could afford off eBay with random used parts, doesn't run the games you want it to play, don't do it to yourself, right? There's other people that are doing that exact same thing and don't know that what they're doing is wrong and have the wrong settings, and they're playing on a 1440p high settings with like 30 FPS on a fighting game, right? Now, in a fighting game, that affects both of you. In something like a shooter, it only affects them. It only hurts their frames, their consistency. In fighting games, you really need to make sure that whatever you're doing isn't also hindering your opponent, and whatever your opponent is doing isn't hindering you. So when it comes to simplicity's sake, as much as everyone loves moving over to PC for more competitive players and more competition and stronger players, all of that jazz, better optimization, sometimes it's a myth. And you really got to watch out, because it's not always all it's cracked out to be. The grass is not always greener on the other side, okay? Especially when it comes to games with delay-based netcode. A lot of times the difference is a few frames. It's not some huge chasm of difference where, because the game was optimized properly on PS4 or on Xbox One, that it's going to be significantly worse or better on PC. Keep that in mind before you go diving first thing into the world of PC gaming thinking you're going to get the most amazing experience ever. Are we going to have to debate? I mean, that's not a debate, it's just the truth. But yeah, you can if you want. It's just the truth. Thank you for saying it. It's true. It hurts to say it, because I want everyone, what's up, Joseph? I want everyone to just say, you know what? This is the de facto best platform. If you have the best parts, play on PC, right? I want people to do that. But if you're gonna play on PC and you have poor hardware or poor settings for your hardware, whatever, yada yada, then things aren't gonna work out properly for you. And they're gonna make for an unpleasant experience for both you and your opponent. I was literally watching a stream today. I was watching a 3D fighting game player. I won't name the game or the streamer. And they said, come on, man, I moved to PC. I'm not supposed to have this lag shit. What the fuck, man? Like, this lag shit's stupid. And my exact words. Let's see if I can find it. I'm trying to find my exact words. Lag is gonna happen even on PC. There's no way to avoid it. Where's the next one? Yes, PC has more potential for lag because people play on worse hardware with higher settings, and that can cause frame drops. And he wasn't hearing it. He didn't want to hear it. He was like, nah, man, it's PC. Everyone told me PC's the GOAT. Everyone's told me PC's GOATed. PC's where I gotta play. Okay, well, hey, do that. But just understand that there's no way you're gonna avoid the lag that's gonna happen. You are not the only person. Song request is off. You are not the only person in the world that decided to switch to PC. Some people decided to switch to PC, and they're playing on their grandma's old Core 2 Duo with like a GTX 650, okay? Like, not everyone can do that. Not everyone has the highest end parts. Or some people have decent parts, but they just have their own settings, right? I play Soul Calibur and Tekken at 1080p medium settings. I could probably play at 1080p max, but I just play at medium because I see my FPS up here in the corner and it says 60. Sometimes it goes up to 61. Sometimes it goes down to 58. I don't want to see that any lower. I don't. I'm good with that. That's perfect for me, right? I don't know if just bumping it up just a little bit more is going to maybe cause some sort of a hitch. There's only so much you can do on the PC front without perfect optimization from the devs and like low-end hardware optimization and support for you to say that PC is better than PS4 or that it's better than Xbox 360 or Xbox One, right? It's just better than console. Like the old meme, PC's better than console, and then the console nerd. But is your PC better than my console? That's literally it. There's going to be a lot of things to turn off and on, which will improve Fuck! I have a hole in my foot. My foot hurts. I'm sorry. I can't talk. That will improve performance. There's a whole. I stepped on a screw at work today, and I'm really hoping I'm okay.